does a VVPAT look like?
There are various different types of VVPATs. There are forms of VVPATs that are on a reel-to-reel system, and there are other forms which are cut and drop. So if the VVPAT is in conformance with the California regulation, then it should actually be a single sheet of paper that should be cut off, actually drop in.
Do you know what kind of VVPAT the Orange County Registrar of Voters uses?
Unfortunately, I was not able to ascertain that in the short time that I had.
Okay. Of the kinds of VVPATs that are available, how could one challenge such a document on the grounds of it being ambiguous?
Objection. Vague, ambiguous, calls for a legal conclusion. When you say challenge, you mean challenge in court, you mean challenge during a recount, you mean challenge with your friends. And it's also, I want to impose an objection that this is completely beyond the scope of the cross-complaint as it relates to the registrar.
Your Honor,
I have both objections.
Your Honor, they did open the door on this because the witness testified.
How would you, could you repeat the question, please?
How is it possible to challenge a VVPAT?
Let's say, for example, the VVPATs that I have seen, not necessarily in Orange County, where the paper jammed. And so instead of it having the document printed out on a strip of paper, it actually just printed it, overwriting it, line on top of line on top of line. And so now all you have is just a dark line. When that VVPAT would come up in the pile, or if it was in a reel, when you would see that VVPAT, then you would realize that you wouldn't be able to ascertain what the vote was on it. So you'd have to skip that one and not count it for any candidates. And then at the end, your total might differ from the electronic total because that particular one had to be discarded. In other words, it was voided as being damaged.
Have you seen or come across any information that leads you to believe that that happened in this election?
Objection. It misstates the standard. We've been covered this question 3 times.
The VVPATs were not examined, so there's no available information that I could have ascertained. I understand they're also under seal. So if I had in some way managed to look at them, then that would have been a violation.
Have you ever testified in a case where VVPATs were used?
Yes, the Ohio case.